Okay, for this first one, we're trying to figure out around where do we put the square root of 83. So I'm just going to kind of jot down some, like 5 squared is 25. And I saw a lot of you do this kind of thing on your paper, which I think is really smart. Um, I'm going to keep on going until I'm getting close to 83. Oh, and here we go. 9 squared is 81. And then 10 squared, of course, is 100. And so the square root of 83 is going to be in between these two. So it's in between 9 and 10. And now we ask ourselves, well, what is it closer to? Is 83 closer to 81 or 100? And clearly it's just 2 steps away from 81, and so it's going to be closest to 9. Now we have the cube root. For B, we are trying to figure out where does the cube root of 83 go. So when we think about cubes, we have like 2 to the third power is 2 times 2 times 2, which is 8. 3 to the third power is 27. 4 to the third power is 4 times 4, which is 16 times 4, 64. So it's going up pretty rapidly. 5 to the third power is 5 times 5, which is 25 times 5 is 125. So we can stop right here. 83 is clearly in between 64 and 125, which means that it's going to be in between 4 and 5. And so our last question is 83 closer to 64 or 125? And the 80s are certainly closer to the 60s than the 120s, so it's going to be closer to 4.